What's up guys, John here from the Killer Bits, and today we are taking a look at Pankapu, and as well as having a very amusing name, this game is very, very cute. It's a kind of very traditional character kind of platformer, very much in the style of, those kind of 16-bit era platformers. I mean, it's got that kind of cuteness of something like Ori and the Blind Forest and that, but it's kind of got the traditional kind of platforming mechanics of something like Shovel Knight. But I suppose the best thing to do is just to play. I mean, as you can see here, I've played about half an hour of it, and I've got a general sense of what the game's like. I'm quite surprised in that kind of first half hour I've not had like a boss fight or anything. But this is the story. I'll let the game do all the narration for me.
Shaharel, are you alright? It's nothing, sweetheart. You must have had a bad dream because of the storm. Come here. When I was little, my grandmother would often tell me a special story that would chase the nightmares away. This story takes place in the world of dreams, known as Omnia. All the kingdom's inhabitants lived in harmony, filling the world with hope. Alas, one fateful day, a horde of creatures crossed through the veil, which separates this world from the nightmare world. These Hya-Nagi invaded Omnia, spreading their foul corruption wherever they went. The world of dreams was threatened, and with it, the hope all had once known was in danger of disappearing forever. Luckily, Ikitomi, the Hymn of Dreams, decided there was still time for him to act. Using his immense powers, he concentrated all the dream matter that was left in Omnia and birthed a guardian capable of defeating the Hya-Nagi invasion. His name was Pankapu.
So there you go. It's kind of, as I said, it's a childlike wonder of, your basically this kind of little adventure in a dream world. It almost reminds me of, something like Never-Ending Story or something like that. I'm going to talk over these kind of little kind of cutscene narration type bits because it's all kind of flavor text. I mean, at its heart, this is just a, typical kind of a platformer. Yeah, we get it. We're this little guy. So controls are very traditional. Obviously, it advises using gamepad. You'd always want to use a gamepad with these kind of platformers, but it's A to jump, B to defend, and then on the X button, it's basic attack, and then there is a special attack on the Y, but we can't do that just yet. But yeah, this is it. And this is the map we kind of negotiate, as you can see here, and there's lots kind of collectibles and things like that. So, as I said, it's very, very traditional to kind of that 16-bit era, but it's got this very, very cute animation and kind of graphical style. So, we'll just hit these black gooey things and jump over the spiky bits. Whoop, whoop. One thing I'm quite surprised about is you can do kind of juggling in the air, but there's no kind of down attack. So, I'd like to do a down attack stomp on them, but you can't seem to, or at least I've not found a way to do so. So, I'd like to do a stomp attack, but I can't. But you get the idea, it is very traditional kind of 2D side-scrolling platformer. B, defend, and we can just jump over this guy, and then we get a checkpoint. Now, what I have found is you never really have to worry about running out of life. I mean, you just saw I picked up that red kind of crystal type thing, which is obviously life. But you always replenish life at checkpoints. So, and the checkpoints and that are that liberal. You're never going to worry about. Come on, take a swipe. 3-hit combo, swipe, 3-hit combo. Dead. So, I mean, as you can see, one of his swipes took off a full chunk of life for us. Yeah, okay. Somebody's played too much Zelda. We have to have a... There you go. As soon as you hit a checkpoint, you get full life back. See, I would have liked to have done a down smash, but you can't. We could get that life, but it does nothing. We don't get any extra or anything. See, nice to have done a down smash, but I can't. Oh well. There we go. And as you can see, it's all very nicely hand-drawn and animated and that. We've got all the kind of traditional kind of tropes, you know, spike platforms, moving platforms, your traditional type of enemies. It's all very, very straightforward. And there you go. It strikes me that this is purposefully very simple. I think it's geared towards, you know, a lot younger player. It's almost kiddies' first platformer. Whereas, you know, something like Shovel Knight, it played on nostalgia, but it was also difficult because we remember games when they were quite in the past when they were quite difficult. But this, it just strikes me as quite simple. I mean, obviously, it's got a nice story to it. It's got nice animations and art style and that. But, you know, I've not hit kind of a noticeable difficulty spike. And as I said, life is that liberal. You could take tons and tons of hits, but you're always going to get your health back as soon as you hit a checkpoint. It does strike me with all the collectibles and that, I think it's going to be one of these that's quite short, but it's designed to be replayed a bunch of times to go in and get all the collectibles. There may be hidden areas, there may be kind of some Metroidvania type stuff where you collect specific magic powers, which they call Aegis in this. So obviously we need to collect something to get past this, so let's go up here. So like I said, it's probably a lot of stuff you've seen before in a lot of other kind of 2D side-scrolling platformers. And we'll go into the caves. We always have to go left. No, nothing back there. And we just keep hitting the big guys. Yeah, it's always a 3-hit combo. There's kind of nothing kind of surprising in the kind of the combat I've found so far. As I said, you do get a special power that allows you, well, when you hit the Y button, you basically get a ranged attack of sorts. There we go. As I said, I'm not bothered about the health I'm losing because I know as soon as I hit a checkpoint again, I'm going to get it back. Admittedly, these are the early levels, but I've found so far that, you know, the checkpoints are liberal all the way through. There you go. See, health's back again. I just want that down attack. You know, you can do the juggle in the air, and then I want to just be able to thwack them with a down attack, but no. See, you get caught in a kind of an animation in the air, and you'd expect you'd be able to kind of do a down slam or something, but no. But it is very pretty. You've got to admit that, and I fully admit that it is a gorgeous looking game. I mean, top-notch marks on the animation. I mean, I don't know if you noticed it in the kind of the intro cutscene. There was a kind of a slight difference between the subtitles and the actual dialogue as it was said. The developers, I think it's a French team, so there's a little bit of, you know, I wouldn't say lost in translation, but you know, the localization is a bit different. There we go. As I said, I don't really care about the lost health because, oh look, there's another checkpoint. And we get it back. So you never really have to worry about dying, and there's no kind of life system and things like that. You know, there's no press start to continue because you'll just keep constantly respawning at your last checkpoint.
On the bud.
And then let's just make this bud grow a bit.
Imagine his surprise when the bud began to...
Jack and the Giant Beanstalk time.
Coming across this magic spider had been a stroke of good...
Yeah. Magical spiders, beanstalks. It's all kind of very traditional kind of fairy tale world. And oh look, health container. Collect 4 of these and you get a health container. So it's all about the kind of collectibles. They're kind of not straying too far from the kind of traditional 2D side-scrolling action RPG type thing. Oh well, there we go. So come back, yeah. If I jumped, I would have got spiked. There we go. Now we can jump across. Okay. Alright, we're just going to kill everything. Kill everything! Everything must die. There we go. But I have only got one health bar left now, so if I do get spiked I'll probably die, but then again, it might be only half. So, I mean, that is a little confusing. Some things will take a full chunk off you, some will only take a half or a quarter or something like that. We'll be a bit more careful because I don't want to backtrack too much. There you go. As I said, there's always a checkpoint. And there we go. Full health again. No worries. I've not done that before. Managed to knock him back onto the floating platforms. The actual platforming, it's not too bad. It's a bit floaty, the jumping. I have noticed that. It's all a bit... Whoop. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. See, the spikes take half off, as did the little guys. There'll be another checkpoint or heart somewhere nearby. There you go, another heart. You don't have to worry. There you go. And there'll probably be a checkpoint after this. Oh no, it's the next bit on the map. I'm presuming the thing on the left of the map, as you can see, there's like another checkpoint type thing that I can't get to. I'm presuming that's unlocks when you get a certain power or collect enough of those kind of white floaty fairy things. It says there's like 9 to collect, so I presume that would probably open up the checkpoint to a kind of a bonus level, but I've not found that yet. As I said, I've only put like 20 minutes, half an hour into it. Forest, yep, more platforming. The jumping, as I said, is all quite floaty. A little too floaty at times. It's thrown me out. I thought, you know, I'd kind of land a bit harder or go a bit further, but it's all a bit floaty. Yeah. You kind of glide a little too much. You can just do little jumps, or you can do kind of glide in the air and get that longer jump by pressing and holding. As you'd imagine, there's going to be secrets, but they haven't unlocked just yet. And we'll just hit this big guy a couple of times. I wonder if there's going to be some kind of score attack to it, you know, get as many enemies as possible, speed running. I don't know, it's... As I said, apart from the way it looks, there's not a lot really particularly special about this, so we'll just push them off the edge, okay. And then go down here. As you can see, there's another kind of gap to the side, but there's nothing to collect just yet. Can you hear that? Weeping Pankapu? I just like that name. Let's go check it out. So here's your traditional lost villager. What's going on? Where are we? Yeah. As I said, this is all kind of flavor text. I'm not going to get too much into the story. This is just a first impressions. It's mainly about the game, so we'll hopefully get the ability soon. It's a case of we can't go this way just yet. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. And that's right, we get our health back. We can't kill these guys, unfortunately. And there we go. Right, now we can go. No, up. There we go. Glimmering Grove. I think this is where we actually get to see a bit more variety in the enemies. It's not just black gooey things. There we go. See? Bit more variety. We have flying gold orby things instead. As you imagine, the juggling in the air is a bit more beneficial for these guys. But I still want that down attack. But it doesn't matter about health because we get that back. And we can just ride this thing all the way around. And there we go. You want that down attack? No, never going to get it. There's no point going up there because we get spiked. We just go. Oh, of course we do have to go up there. There we go. And checkpoint! Yeah. As I said, the checkpoints are quite liberal. And that throws me. You know, there's a checkpoint over there, and there's already a health container there, you know. I don't think you're ever going to run out of health, really. Unless you screw up really badly. I mean, I'm crap at games, we know this. But I can still manage to make it through, no worries. Look, we're going to die, and we'll head back at the checkpoint. See, it's... I wouldn't say there's a particular challenge to it. Platforming is straightforward. Come on. There we go. Getting bored now. There we go. We got rid of one. I mean, if you stand next to these guys, they won't attack at all. So if we just stand here, hopefully we can get this guy. If he sweeps in low enough. Come on, come on. Come on. Board now. Oh no, look, health. Oh look, a checkpoint. They either need to get rid of some of the health, or, you know... Okay, fair enough. They need to either get rid of some of the health, or, you know, spread out the checkpoints a bit more. We should be able to get that. And as you'd imagine, it's basically run across, run around. Oh look, checkpoint. Yeah. Oh, I'm afraid these crystals won't hold your weight. Be careful when you walk across. I don't think there's a slow walk. As you see, you're always going to end up down here. Disappearing platforms and another checkpoint. I might not sound that impressed. I think it's just because it feels a little too simple. It feels a little kind of kiddies first platformer. It looks gorgeous, but it's just quite simple. They could do with being some kind of difficulty ramp up, you know. As I said, just spreading out those checkpoints a little, and or maybe not having as many heart containers. I mean, you'll probably want them as you get further on, but in these kind of early levels, it feels a little unnecessary. We get another magical shard of something or other. You found a Mio shard. And now we can collect little mudgeons. These little creatures are Ahari's best friends and bringers of hope. When the Hyenenegas, whatever they were called, appeared, they were scattered across Omnia, helping them to find it throughout the level. Yeah, basically, collect these guys. And we basically head back. And now we can basically do exactly what we did before, but now we can unlock that path that was blocked by the big red crystal thing. And there's these little guys now we can collect throughout the levels. Nothing that way. But, oh look, just at the edge of the frame. There we go. So it's all about the collectibles. As I said, I've got a feeling it's going to be one of these that's quite short, but it's very much designed to kind of get you to replay and, you know, 100% it, collecting all the little glowy fairy things. We just knocked them off the edge. There we go. There we know. There's another one. And now we can talk to her. We've got the magical object or whatever it was she was after. Oh look, a mudgeon. Yeah. And now we get a new ability. So I would imagine as we go through the different levels, there's going to be these different inhabitants. They're all going to give us special power-ups. Before we go, I'd just like to thank you. And you also get those things which I think are classed as memory fractions or something. Anima points, yeah. So we basically can't spam our ranged attack. And basically we used our ranged attack to get rid of these guys. So press Y and we lob our sword at them. There we go. And that's about it. As I said, it's a very, very simple kind of 2D platformer. It looks fantastic, but it's very, very simple. Oh, I wasn't keeping an eye on my health at that point. But I mean, that's probably a good point to stop. You get an idea of what the game is. Out today on Steam. I failed to actually check what the price is. But if you're after something traditional, I suppose, is probably the best way to put it. Have to actually have him in eye shot. There we go. Then this may be worth checking out. As I said, for the art style alone, it is pretty. Well, it's pretty. You have some of that, and there we go. Right. So yeah, if you like the video, do let us know. You can let us know in the comments below, or you can get in touch with us on any of the social medias at the Kilobits. And well, I've had enough of this. It's a little too simple for me. I want something a bit different. I'm bored. I'm just gonna speedrun time. There we go. Fuck you all. I'm off. Alright. Catch you later, guys. Bye.